Hey everybody, this is Tambiota, and you're watching the Daily Review. So today we have from the Power of the Primes line, Leader Class Optimal Optimus. This is another evolution character, which are all the Leader Class figures anyway, so I don't really know why they put him on there. So that's the gimmick for the Leader Class figures in Power of the Primes, is basically they have a smaller figure, which is the regular figure, and then its evolution into the larger figure here, and you'll see that on the back. So here in the front, you can see Optimal Optimus along with his alt mode here, his monkey mode. This is his Optimus Primal mode right here on the side, and then on the other side you have the all the different primes. And here on the back is where you're going to see all the different incarnations of him and different things. Now there is one mode that they don't show on here that is in the instructions, and I was kind of at first I was kind of upset that they didn't have the mode in there, but it actually is in there. Now it is missing one mode. It's missing the tank mode. There's no tank treads or the wheels that go in between the hands whenever he makes the his little car mode, his little tank mode. But I do believe that there is a third-party company that's making an add-on kit for that. Now he does have his jet mode, which is not in here. The weird thing is that they have his monkey mode here, his ape mode here, and they have him on a hoverboard, I guess is what you could say, but that's like almost a like kickback to the Transmetal 1 mode. His Transmetal 1 mode had his legs. His legs, whenever he was in robot mode, would flip up onto the back of his legs, and then they would flip down and connect together like that, and they would be like a surfboard, so he would fly around with that. And I guess that's kind of a throwback to that, is what you're seeing here. So he does not turn into a monkey. He turns into this shuttle slash surfboard for this monkey mode, or for this animal mode. And then this guy right here, then if you combine them together, you can make him, and then he can transform with all of this together into the aircraft mode. So hopefully that doesn't get confusing. Hopefully I can show this off without it being confusing, but it probably will be. So there's some stuff up here as primal, as the Prime Wars reach their peak, Optimus Primal was the one chosen to bear the matrix of leadership. He became Optimal Optimus and leads the universe into a triumphant new era. So it's a little bit different from Beast Wars. From Beast Wars, if I remember correctly, they find the Ark, and he goes into the Ark. I don't remember if he was already this mode or not, or if he was just Transmetal 1. I don't remember. It's been so long, and I haven't rewatched it since. I really wanted to buy the DVDs. I think they're a little bit harder to find now, but I always waited. They were on Netflix. They got removed from Netflix. Now I gotta find someplace else to get them. But from what I remember is he took the Matrix from Optimus. He found him. I don't really remember if he found him. I think it was the Predacons that found him. Well, Megatron wanted to get rid of Optimus, and he thought the best way to do it would be to rip out his Matrix or his spark. And he took it, and they got it back. The Primals got it back, or the Maximals got it back, and he took it and was going to keep it for keep safing for safekeeping, and he became this mode right here. I really wish, with having him, I really wish they would have done Megatron also, where you would have the T-Rex here, and somehow it would combine and make a Dragon Megatron. I don't know how they would have done that, but they could have figured it out somehow. But let's, enough with the packaging, enough with the talking. Let's go ahead and get this guy open so we can check him out. Alright, so we're back, and here we have Optimus Primal out. Now, this is a little different than what we normally do. I'm going to do a progression, so we didn't start out with him in the mode that he's in inside of his packaging. Because this is an evolution figure, I figured, you know what, we might as well start out with the smallest part and evolve him. So this is the Optimus Primal portion of the figure. So it does look really well. It looks really good. I like it. It does have this backpack kibble right here. Now, if you want to, I've seen some people where they go and they pop out the pins in the back. I don't remember if they pop out this pin or this pin, but they pop out one of the pins, and you can actually take this off, and you can have two different figures. You can have Optimus Primal, and you can have Optimus all in one. Now, this is the portion right here that becomes Optimus. And then this kind of hangs off his back. And, you know, but we'll show that off in just a little bit. So here, let's show off articulation. So the head is on a joint where you can move them left and right. The arm, you can move forward, back. Then there is a pin joint right here. You can move it out to the side. There is a fake elbow right here, elbow joint. It's actually here in the ball joint. That is the elbow, but it's they molded in a fake elbow joint, and looks really cool. Now you don't have any wrist articulation. You don't have any. I don't think you have any waist. No waist. But you have your hips. It's a ball joint. You can go back, but it gets hindered by this. So if you were to, come on, pop off the back. If you were to pop this portion off the back, you know, you can see that it would go. His legs will go all the way back. Okay. Forward, out to the side. You can twist it right here. There is his knee joint. Is that a double knee joint? Yeah, it's a double knee joint. Oh, sweet. Okay. All right, and then that's articulation for this guy. So let's go ahead and get him into his surfboard mode, and we will be right back. All right, so we're back, and here he is in his shuttle surfboard mode. Now this is the it's a little bit of a weird mode. Oh, hey, I forgot some stuff. So here are his guns. You can use these as weapons, where he'll hold these up like this, and they kind of become, I don't know, big sticks then. In the original cartoon, he had swords that he would use, and then he had a skull axe that he also used. But in this mode, if you want to, you can take these pieces and you can put them right here if you wanted to. You can give him some, I guess, some weapons. They don't really fit there very well, but you can do that. There's not really much that you're supposed to do with this. He has his card. Apparently this one is for Quintus Prime. And then you have his instructions, and his instructions are fairly large instructions. So you have all this stuff. And like I said, if you come in the back, then it shows how to turn him into his airplane mode. And some alternate configurations along with weapons and his matrix gimmick. Alright, so let me go ahead and convert the armor into... I didn't do this earlier, But let me get the armor into monkey mode and I'll be right back. All right, so here's the armor in monkey mode, and you can see that, you know, you don't need this guy for any of this. So to attach him, there are 2 tabs on each feet. There's 2 tabs right here. And just tab those into the feet. Make sure I got both of those. There it goes. Okay, now this one. There we go there. And okay. All right, now he's on his little surfboard, hoverboard configuration. Kind of like that. It flies around like it does in the show. It's a little high for where I'm at. Let me go ahead and bring that back here. So he can kind of fly around. His legs have like a pivot down here. So I'll go ahead and show that off in just a little bit. So the other configuration is you can actually take this and you can put it on the back. So you just take this and configure it like that. Push this stuff down. You hunch them forward a little bit. And slot this down into here. Pull these wings out just a little bit so it'll sit on his back. Now nothing actually clips in. It just kind of slides down into there. So you have this mode then. Now, if you want to, you can take the guns and, like I said, you can put them back here, like this, where they're not as pronounced, or let me just move this down a little bit. Or you can take them and you can put them on top right here. Like that, make them a little bit taller. I tend to like them down here, so they're not as crazy. Now, if you want to, you can also tab them into the legs right here. You can tab them in right here. There we go. So. All right. And then let's go ahead and get him into his aircraft mode. So we'll go ahead and go into aircraft mode. And then after that, then we'll go into his Optimus mode. So we'll be right back again. All right, so here we have Optimus's flight mode. And it looks okay. Now, the only issue is the same issue that I have with this piece, is that you can see clearly there's Optimus Primal right here. And I don't know if there's any way that they could have fixed that. Now, this is really where the guns are supposed to go here. On monkey mode, they're supposed to go down here. Or they're supposed to go up here. But the only issue that I really have with this mode is now you have to disconnect the legs. So normally when you're in monkey mode, this pushes all the way up and it clicks into place. Now the only thing with that in that mode is that it doesn't give him a knee joint, because the knee joint's down here, and when it locks into place, all you have is a hip joint. And the one last thing is that there's a big old space right here. It's a big old hunkin' space right in here. But everything from the top and the side looks pretty good. So guess if you wanted to go like that, you can. It doesn't look too bad. All right, so last mode, let's go ahead and get him into Optimal Optimus mode. All right, so we got the final form, Optimal Optimus here, and there's a couple of variations that you can do with him. There's this variation right here. Now you have this. You can take these pieces off and tab them up here, because if you remember the original toy, the arm guards would pop off. It would pop off into 3 sections, and then you could then take them and then tab them up on top of the arm. Now that allows you to then free that up so that you can create an elbow joint. Oh, come on. There we go. And he wants to limbo lower now. Okay, and then let's go ahead and create an elbow joint for him. All right, flip this back up. Okay. All right, do I got everything? Okay. So you can leave him like this, and he never originally had a gun. If you want to, you can take these, tab these together, and it says that he can use it as a gun, which then you tab it into his thumb like this, and it looks really bad. It looks really bad at certain angles. Really bad. So I don't know if you want to go like that and try to make it look a little bit better, but it still looks terrible that way. I personally have no way of telling you how to put this guy on, because I think the best answer is for you to just take this and you'll bring this down. How do I do this? Come on. How does this go? Like this. So you can take this, go down, and then tab these in like the original figure, and you have the laser cannons coming out of the chest. Now, originally, they in the cartoon, he had them on his back, and they would flip to the front, I think. Oh no, they were in, and then they would shoot out. This would lower down, and they would shoot out. On the toy, they were always out. So you can have them like this, or if you don't like that, then we can go back to the configuration that we had before, if I can get it back to that. Like that. And you can take and tab them in on top. Like that. Can also do that. Kind of like that a little bit better than the other configurations. So, all right, and last but not least, his articulation. You take a look at his head. You can turn it left and right. The arms have 2 different joints. So there's a joint on the inside to go forward and back, then one to move the arm up and down. Now there's a secondary joint in here so you can get some extra range of motion. Then you come down here, there's a joint for twist and then elbow. And there is a wrist joint. There's thumb articulation. Mainly that's to allow the thumb to go around to the other side so that you can then have the hand on the other side for his alt mode, for his monkey mode. You can open up the fists like that, which look really bad. It looks like we broke his fingers. You come here to the waist. There is a waist swivel left and right like that. Pretty good. You come down here, you have hips, forward, back. There's a pin joint to go out to the side. There's a twist right there. There is a knee joint. Knee joint's really good knee joint. Mine's a little loose on this side, right here. It's really loose. I think it's a pin. Is it? It's I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it's a pin joint. It looks like it's a mushroom pin joint. So probably the only way to tighten that up is with the floor wax. But then you come down here to the legs, or to the feet, and it's got good stuff. So you got a up and down pivot, and then you have a tilt, which is really cool. This came undone. Come on. There we go. Now the only drawback is that, yes, you can see Optimus Primal here on the back, but as I've stated before, if you have a pin pusher, you can actually take him out and you don't have to deal with him anymore. And he'll clip on and everything from what I hear, and there's no issues. So it's like you have two different figures. It's like you have Optimus and Optimus Prime. So all right, well, hopefully you enjoyed that video, this video review of Optimus. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Remember to come back tomorrow, because I'm going to show you how to transform them. This is Tambiota, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.